What is going on with all of my YouTube subscribers, listeners, followers, downloaders, whatever the case may be? Thank you guys for embracing my platform here with your energies. I really do appreciate it. Also, thanks to my newest subscribers in regard to addiction, relapse, and recovery. I really do appreciate the love and the support that you guys have shown thus far. Maybe a name change was what I needed to do in order to reach a broader audience and to be more authentic to myself and, authentic to you, with you guys as well. Anyway, it is a gloomy day here in Arizona. It's been raining, which we need. And I absolutely love it coming from the Midwest. I don't really mind the rain. But anyway, a while back, due to my own impetuosity caused by relapse, I believe I caught a certain something when I hooked up with the scallywag that took me over to a person's house by the name of Uncle. Now, Uncle is a older melanin male that houses a bunch of trade. If you don't know what trade is basically, scallywag, dick, whatever the case, it centers around dick. So there was a bunch of that floating throughout this person's home. Dick was in the garage, Dick was inside the house, Dick was in the bathroom, Dick was in the kitchen, Dick was all over in this person's place. Anyway, I ended up hooking up with maybe 2 pieces of dick from this person's house. I'm going to say 1. Either way it goes, I know I hooked up with 1 person for sure. And maybe that's where the syphilis came from. I caught syphilis back in my Vegas years, and it's no joke. It's stages to syphilis, and I think I reached the 2nd stage when I was in Vegas, and I started getting dark marks on my hands, on the palm of my hands, and on the bottom of my feet. And I didn't know where they were coming from, and when I got a blood test done, come to find out I had syphilis. To get rid of it, I had to take a penicillin shot, like in the hip area. All I know is it was painful. I was in tears and I was upset with myself, just like I'm upset with myself right now. When I had to get blood work done for my primary doctor, thank God I did have the blood work done, because other than that, I wouldn't have known that I had the syphilis, pretty much floating through my veins. Anyway, I didn't want to take the shots because I would have had to take a series of shots, considering they didn't know where the syphilis is at, in regard to stages and whatever else. They just know that my titer count was pretty high. And I vowed to take the pills, the doxy or whatever. I just know it starts with the D. I vowed to take the pills to get rid of the syphilis. And come to find out, the pills did not work. The syphilis still remains. And, my primary doctor, even though I don't want to take these damn shots, I'm going to have to do it. I put my own self in this predicament, and, it's what I get for pretty much relapsing and making impetuous decisions for myself. If the syphilis did not come from that particular night or nights that I was at Uncle's house, it came from somewhere, dealing with some, I've had my fair share of homeless scallywags. And, damn good well, these motherfuckers aren't going to the health department. So I could have got infected anywhere at any point in time. All I know is that tomorrow I will be starting these series of shots. I told my primary doctor I'm not going to be able to handle getting those shots in my buttock hip area. It was too painful when I took it the last time, and that's why I vowed out of it, that's why I opted out of it this particular time, because I would have had to take a series of, I think, 6 shots, a week after, what I'm saying, on an intermittent basis. That's a lot of pain to go through. Thank God it's only 3 shots within a week period of each other, but still, that's a lot of shots of penicillin to get rid of this fucking syphilis. But if I don't do it, syphilis can be very detrimental to not only my health, but for those health, but for the health of those individuals that have caught it. As you guys can hear, it's very rainy here in Arizona. But anyway, so starting tomorrow, I will be getting the shots in my arm. I asked the doctor, is it possible that I can get these shots in my arm? And he said, yes, whatever I want to do and however I want to take them, as long as I'm taking the shots. So I'm going to get it put in my arm and let that be the reason. Then I will be taking it all works out, even though I'm taking these shots and they're going to be semi-painful. I go to the doctor tomorrow at 10:10. Then April 10th at 10:10, I go and get the second shot. And then a week after that, I go and get hopefully the last series of these damn shots. Sexual partners, I don't want. Your dick, you can keep it. I got my own. And there's plastic ones out there where I won't get any diseases from, and whatever else the case may be that I'm, going to be looking into in the event that I, want to pleasure my own damn self. It's too much dealing with energies that you don't, even with energies that you do know, you still have to be careful in regard to, sex, because sexual, yeah. But this is what I have to go through due to my impetuous decisions and relapsing. I have to get these shots done. Other than that, I can go blind, and I'm pretty much already blind in one eye as it is. The effects are irreversible, including death. Al Capone died of syphilis, and Hitler died of syphilis, if I'm not mistaken. And a couple of other people probably have passed away from syphilis, but maybe it's under wraps. We just don't know about it. All in all, it's just not a good. Well, no diseases out there are good diseases, but it's just not something that you want to have in your system at all, especially lingering to the point where it could lead to stages and irreversible effects. So as much as I hate to do these shots, it's what I have to do in order to get my titer count down, or teeter count. I believe it's titer count, TITER, and go from there. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, relapsing and making impetuous decisions to sleep with strangers and things like that can definitely lead to what I'm having to go through. And that's a series of motherfucking penicillin shots to get rid of some syphilis. And anyway, you guys be careful. Make sure that you get the help that you need in regard to whatever addiction that you are going through. And, if you're going to have sex and things of that particular nature, try to, use protective measures at all costs. Sexual energy is some of the strongest energy out there. And, we never know what energies that we're giving to someone, more or less receiving in return. With that being said, I'm going to end this and, get some things done before I have to go and get poked tomorrow. With that being said, you guys be good. Again, thank you all for embracing the platform with your energies. I really do appreciate it. And namaste.